Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys at Magic. This is Hunter and Shane. Say what up, Shane.
What's up, nerds?
Welcome back to Resolving the Stack. What is this? It is our weekly wrap up for all things Magic the Gathering news related. Shane, you did a great job last week hunkering down by yourself. We were at
I tried.
MagicCon, and yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But I'm back. We're here to talk about some news. Shane, you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Before we get into this, I just want to remind everybody to hit the like button and subscribe because we are almost at 20,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? It's
That's
crazy.
it's very hard to believe. Not gonna lie.
So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're gonna do a giveaway at 20,000, so don't want to miss out. All right, Shane, let's go ahead and get into this first story. Speaking of MagicCon, MagicCon was last weekend, as was the Pro Tour that was there. And boy, oh boy, did the Pro Tour show off the many variety of decks. As you can see with this picture, here was the top 8 bracket going into the finals. You had mono
Yeah.
red aggro versus mono red aggro, but
Yep.
also you had mono red aggro versus mono red aggro. And then you
Yep.
also had is it prowess versus is it prowess, and then
Okay.
is it prowess versus is it prowess.
Okay.
Now, if you did the math there's only one kind of solution there for the semifinals, which is mono red aggro versus mono red aggro, and is it
Okay.
prowess versus is it prowess.
Okay.
But then you had the finals that was mono red aggro versus is it prowess, and then mono red aggro just destroyed 3-0. So, do we have a problem?
Uh, maybe.
When this video does go live, it'll be June 29th, and the following day, June 30th, is the banned and restricted announcement coming to standard. A lot of people are saying this is going to hit a lot of these decks.
You think
Mainly
so?
Monstrous Rage, because every single one of these decks ran that card.
It's way, way too efficient not to run.
Yeah, it's
It's a
too
fantastic card.
powerful. It's too powerful. It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's very powerful.
Some people think
Yep.
Corey Steel Cutter might get banned.
That's what I was gonna say. I've been championing that card since it was like teased and previewed. That card was nuts, dude.
Yeah, some people think maybe Abuelo's Awakening to get rid of the Omniscience deck was going to get banned. Lots of
Eh.
kind of because that was unfortunately did not make top 8 was very prevalent in this whole standard environment.
Yeah, it's super annoying card. Super annoying deck, dude.
Yeah. Also Stock Up, which is an interesting card that probably won't get banned because it's new. Uh but I do think Monstrous Rage probably getting banned because rotation happens in September. Wilds of Eldraine not getting rotated out. So
Yeah.
that's probably going to need to get taken care of sooner than later.
I
So,
mean, besides the top eight, though, dude, I watched a lot of it, and there was some other fun matchups to be had. It was just unfortunate that these two decks were so dominant.
that's just the thing, right? If you're not aggressive enough, you're probably losing. They pop off too easy.
Yeah, I mean, they do. I want to play that as a deck, dude. Like, looks really fun, but
It's fun.
get it, probably not fun to play against.
Like I said, aggro is the name of the game, and that was all standard was this weekend. I stopped by the booth, kind of saw what was going on. Saw, you know what? I'm pretty familiar with these two decks. I don't need to watch.
I mean, hey, but it's different though because, dude, the amount of Vivi I saw, Vivi was nuts.
Yeah, Vivi was there. Didn't make
I
it to
never
the
really played
top.
with Vivi yet.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at the deck lists of these top 8, I think the only new card that was added was, I believe it's called Self Destruct, and that's kind of
Really
just
good card.
on the sideboard like an extra little, hey, I'm gonna blow up my
I'm
mouse
gonna
to
win.
deal
Yeah.
damage to you, and then the mouse will deal damage to you as well.
I watched that card win a couple of games. They did not
Exactly.
think you had it. They had it, and they're like, "I have this card, by the way." And I don't know. It's always fun to watch this because you see like all the jitters and like it's like the fun jitters. Where it's like, "Oh my god, can only imagine being in that situation."
Yeah,
Everyone's
definitely
shaking.
high pressure situation. You
Yeah,
have a whole
yeah.
bunch of people. It doesn't show it on camera, but people are just standing around the stage, just watching them as well.
Mm.
So just pressure situations of don't mess up.
Yeah, make the right call.
But yeah, besides that, shout out to Ken Yukihiro for the victory there. It's his first win. So
Still a
congratulations.
name that we've heard before.
Hmm.
Very good player.
But yeah, so changes coming to standard. Comment down below. Which cards do you think will be banned out of standard? There's got to be something because it
Yeah.
can't continue like this. But let's go ahead and move on. New Magic news: Edge of Eternities. The story has begun since MagicCon Las Vegas. It's pretty interesting so far. I am not fully caught up with it. Um, but yeah, space. It's a space opera.
It's awesome.
We did get a new card from these stories so far. This is Altharel. It's Dreaming Acolyte. It's one blue and a black for a 2/3 legendary creature human cleric. It says when it enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. And during your turn, this has Death Touch. It's uncommon.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm guessing it's something to do with the story, right? Got to be a pivotal piece.
Yeah, I mean it does, but like as far as like this card goes, I think it's kind of playable. I mean, it's kind of weird that only during your turn this has Death Touch. So you're not having this on blocks to block whatever you want to hopefully kill it.
Yeah. This is
Um,
definitely like an aggressive piece that'll get through no matter what, hopefully.
yeah, artifacts becoming a bigger threat. We saw Aether Drift have a bunch of vehicles. This has spacecraft, which are vehicles essentially for space. So
So
our
excited,
vehicle's
dude.
going to make a comeback. We will see with more of these spoilers. Spoiler season starts July 8th officially, so coming up.
I'm ready.
But moving on, that's not the only new card we got from the week. Shane, they announced something no one was kind of expecting just out of nowhere, which is why we do these weekly wrap ups. We have Sonic Secret Lair coming. That is right. You heard that correctly. Sonic the Hedgehog is getting its own Secret Lair cards. Was not
Cool.
expecting that.
It's this is so. I feel like this. It's cool, but it's so weird still.
I mean, there is 3 different drops. One of the drops being all mechanically unique cards. So let's go ahead and go over this first one. This is Secret Lair Sonic Friends and Foes. You can pick this up for $40 non-foil or $50 foil. Keep in mind the non-foil versions will be dropping into your local game stores for purchase on August 21st. But if you wanted to pick it up online, July 14th, 9 a.m., Secret Lair website. First card is Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, right? One blue, red, and white for a 2/4 legendary creature, Hedgehog Warrior. It's got haste and it says gotta go fast, which means whenever Sonic the Hedgehog attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with flash or haste. And whenever a creature you control with flash or haste is dealt damage, you create a tapped treasure token. Pretty flavorful, I would say.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why is it tapped? Oh wait, because you got hit. You dropped your coins.
Exactly that. Whenever you're going too fast and you get hit, you drop some coins. Specifically
Yeah, that's a
rings, but
flavor
yeah,
win.
that is a
That's
flavor
a
win.
flavor win. I
I
give it
like
to
it a
him.
lot. And hey, this seems pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Just building a deck with just haste and flash in mind.
You definitely got to go fast.
hmm Then of course you have Shadow the Hedgehog, which is 2 black and 2 red for a 4/2 legendary creature Hedgehog Mercenary. It's got haste, and whenever it or another creature you control with flash or haste dies, you draw a card. And then Chaos Control, which means each spell you cast has split second if mana from an artifact was spent to cast it. That's powerful.
Dude, we got Keanu Reeves in Magic.
What does that mean?
He's the voice actor for the movie.
Yes, you're right. I never watched the movie.
I haven't either, but I know it's Keanu.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
Um, the this is a very Rakdos. Hey, sacrifice cards, draw cards, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then split second on every single spell. That's more
Kind of
powerful
powerful,
than
right?
uncounterable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of powerful, right?
yeah, that's nuts.
I
I'm here
like
for
that.
that.
I like that. It's got haste, so you were like, oh, I want to put this in my Sonic deck, but you can't because they don't go together.
They don't go together. We do also have Miles Tails Prower, which is 1 white and a blue for a 3/1 legendary creature Fox Artificer. It's got flash, it's got flying, and whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card if it has flying. Otherwise, put a flying counter on it.
Cool.
Weird, weird. Don't
I mean,
understand why. I mean, I guess Miles, or should I say Tails, cares about vehicles a lot.
I have no idea, dude.
I don't either. Moving on, we have my favorite character in the Sonic verse. It's Knuckles, the Echidna. It's 2 and 2 red for a 2/4 legendary creature, Echidna Warrior. It's got double strike, it's got trample, and it's got haste. And it says whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token. And Treasure Hunter, which means at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game.
Cool.
Yep. So essentially, if you get in with this, you're making 2 treasures, which is very cool. I think this is a cool
Yeah,
card.
it could be it could be your commander, but I feel like if I'm playing optimally with this, I probably want to put this in like what was
Sonic?
the red? Well, Sonic too, yeah, but there's other commanders that really care about treasure.
Treasures? Yeah, of
Is it
course.
red white that I'm thinking of? What's the combination?
It could be red black.
Yeah, red black, whatever. Either way, really
Like
cool.
Prosper. Prosper
Yeah,
cares about treasures. You also have Amy Rose, which is 2 red and a white for a 3/3 legendary creature, Hedgehog Warrior. Got haste, and whenever it attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment to her. Then up to 1 other target attacking creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is Amy Rose's power. Equipment, equipment, equipment. I feel like that's what we've been seeing recently with these sets.
dude, and not only that, it's like this is the new norm. Equipment comes in attached to things now,
It's
or you just
exactly right.
automatically attach things to things.
Yeah. How to make equipment better? Just get rid of the equip cost.
Yeah,
Dr. Eggman, the big baddie, is 2 blue, black, and red for a 3/6 legendary creature human scientist. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. That player discards a card, or you may put a construct, robot, or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield.
dude, they got Jim Carrey in Magic too now.
You're hitting all these voice actors, aren't you?
Well, he's actually in the movie as himself.
It is true. As not himself, but Dr.
Sorry,
Eggman,
you
yes.
you you know what I mean?
I was surprised not to see one of these actually have like a tie-in to the movie, but it
Yeah,
probably will, to be honest, once the next movie comes out.
yeah.
Who knows?
Villainous choice though, dude. We see that in what Doctor Who was the last time I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, villainous choice is very cool. I think this is a very interesting aspect. It's like you get
Yeah,
rid of one of your cards, or do you think I have one of these 3 cards in my hand that I could just
yeah,
drop for free?
pretty cool.
I'm here for this. And the final card for this Secret Lair drop is called Super State, which is 7 generic mana for a legendary enchantment aura. It says enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 9/9 and has flying, first strike, trample, and haste. And whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent.
Yikes!
Is this a new toy for Erie yet, Shane?
Definitely, this is a new toy that gets countered, and I'm sad.
7 mana is a lot.
Yeah, like if it resolves, you're gonna be a nuts person on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably won't resolve.
Probably not. But Super State, pretty powerful.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy. But yeah, so that is the Secret Lair Sonic Friends and Foes, all brand new, mechanically unique cards. No idea when they're going to get their in universes version at this point. Who knows? But like I said, July 14th, 9 a.m., $40 non foil, $50 rainbow foil. The other Secret Lair that's coming is called Chasing Adventure. This is just cards that have the already well known magic name. Generous gift, open the armory and fabricate with some Sonic art. This is interesting.
yeah, it's cool.
Generous gift, very interesting looking elephant. Very funny. And then you also have Deadly Dispute, Unexpected Windfall, a cool looking soul ring, and a treasure token, which is a ring.
I mean, they had to do it right.
Mm-hmm. And this one is cheaper than the other one we mentioned. So this is $30 non foil, $40 rainbow foil. Pretty cool cards. Aren't Doesn't really cost too much in the terms of value for the singles that are there, but still cool.
Maybe the Soul Ring will hold the value or something.
Mm-hmm. And the final secret layer for Sonic is called Turbo Gear. This is actual Sonic names that are just reskinned versions of already in universe cards. Knuckles Gloves, which is the Reaver Cleaver. Air Shoes, which is Swiftfoot Boots. You got Egg Hammer, which is Mirror Battlesphere. You got Pico Pico Hammer, which is the hammer of Nazan. Power Sneakers, which is Lightning Greaves. Tornado, Sonic's Biplane, which is Weatherlight. And an Egg Pond token, which is just a mirror. So, cool.
I was hoping they're gonna do the Reaver Cleaver. That makes way too much sense.
You know what's interesting? I was building a deck recently, and I was throwing in cards. I threw in the Raver Cleaver, and I thought to myself, I haven't reprinted this card in a while. And here we are.
And here we are.
So, get Knuckles Gloves, Reaver Cleaver.
I'm sure it'll be the cheapest of them all because not everyone's gonna be a fan of this. So
That's true. I
maybe it'll
think
be cheap for you.
this will sell pretty heavily, though. I do believe
Yeah.
a lot of you watching are Sonic fans. So, what do you guys think of all these cards? Once again, this Secret Lair, similarly to the Chasing Adventure one, also is 30 non-foil, 40 rainbow foil, and every single one comes out July 14th at 9 a.m. on the Secret Lair website. So, get ready. It's
Get
coming.
ready.
Gotta go fast. They're gonna go
Gotta,
fast.
they're gonna go. Oh, wow. What a.
Look at that.
What a.
But yeah, that's all the news for this week. Let's move on to one of my favorite segments we do every week, and it's the community spotlight. We go ahead and just look around the community and see what's been talked about or showcased the most. And we will start with this first one, which is very, very awesome. This is Brian Kibler proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Olivia Gobert Hicks, at MagicCon Las Vegas.
Wow.
Very nice. The Commander at Home crew gets married.
Thought they were already married. Weird.
Everyone thought that.
Yeah.
No, they were not. They are now engaged. So congratulations to them. I actually talked to Brian on his way to the stage
Yeah.
because he just kept getting stopped, and someone was like, Brian, you just keep getting stopped to say hi to everybody. And I was like, Brian, you just got to keep moving, dude. He's like, I know. And then he moved 2 feet, and someone was like, can you sign this? And I said, Brian, didn't make it 2 feet. He's like, I know, man. It's pretty funny. But yeah, very, very shout out to them. That's awesome. Love is awesome, right?
Love is awesome, dude. What a great.
But hey,
Put that on a t-shirt.
love is awesome. Moving on to the community spotlight. This is very cool. This comes from user Gem Pink Cards Art. They did the altar to 3 Steps Ahead, put Gus Fring on it, actually got it signed by the man himself, Giancarlo Esposito. That's awesome.
That's crazy art too. Wow.
Yeah, they did the art. They got him to sign it. They're keeping it forever. It's cool.
I say I really like this.
Yeah.
Yo, scan this and sell it. I don't know something.
Yeah, if you sell altars like this, like that would be really cool.
Yeah, I like
Because
that a lot.
you and I, Shane, are massive Breaking Bad fans. It's
Yep.
fantastic. So I'm here for this. Awesome. 3 Steps Ahead is very unique and
Such an annoying card.
Perfect for this Gus.
I mean,
Fring.
Gus was always 3 steps ahead, dude.
Exactly that. I'm not going to spoil it. And moving on to the final community spotlight, you've got user The Wizards Staff 101. This is Godzilla -1 alternate art that they've created on Osier Axonel front and backside. Fantastic. I still haven't seen Godzilla -1, Shane. I think you have.
No, I was about to say the exact same thing. I want to watch it. I've heard nothing but amazing things.
Me too. It's just one of those things that I've just been so busy. I just haven't got down to watch
Yeah.
that. But I will. And this is fantastic art as well.
Yeah. This is hand drawn too. It looks hand drawn.
They are.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. People, I say this every week when we do the segment. People are talented. I am not. I'm so glad that you guys show off your artwork because it's just awesome to see.
You got something going for you. Don't worry, dude.
We're making content right now. That's our content. That's our contribution to the community.
Yeah.
But that is gonna do it. That's it, Shane. That's the week that was, which was the final week of July or June, I guess, right? The 22nd to the 28th.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
The next Resolving the Stack will be in July. So time goes quick. I saw something the other day that was like, hey, we're less than 6 months away from Christmas.
That's just a stupid thing to say.
That is pretty wild. But if you guys like that video, hit the like button and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on any of the content that we're putting out all the time. And once again, 20,000 subs is coming up fast. You can be a part of that giveaway. Just subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think of any of these news stories. Always interested to hear your guys' opinions on everything and all of that jazz. And in the description, you will find links to all of our social media accounts. Those are right there for you guys to go and follow and check out everything else that we got going on. And on the screen right now, those are all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. Really does mean the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, please check the link in the description below and also consider subscribing. And a very special shout out to our Gains Indestructible tier, starting with
Aaron Hill,
Aaron Martin,
Ryan Ganella,
Daryl Tripp,
Demarion Turner,
Dr. Jerome,
Jimmy Ward,
Kevo,
Larry Killian,
Samuel Abbott,
Thrifty PSGR,
and William Colombo. You guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Bye bye.